Today is July 24th. We are 1 week away from registration, 8 days away from towing the line in Clancy, Montana, the ROO, last one standing. Man, oh man, did we ever think that this day was going to be here? And now we're staring down the barrel of its arrival. Before I dive into this final competitors update here, I just want to express a token of appreciation and gratitude for everybody that's going to be competing. 90% of you I've never met in person. I've never had the privilege of shaking your hand. And I'm most looking forward to being able to hear about you, your why, your story, why you're doing this event. And I want to be in your corner to see you suffer, to watch you endure, and to ultimately see you triumph. And whether this is your first half marathon or marathon attempt or ultra marathon or 100 miler, or are you there to take home the entire prize? Regardless of where you're at in that journey, I want to know why you're doing this event, and I want to cheer you on to the finish, whatever that looks like for you. So I'm just excited. I'm excited about that. And so this information can be found in the complete registration guide, complete competitors guide on the website. I also sent it out via email. A few things. Most important is going to be Friday's registration from 3 to 7 p.m. I've had a lot of questions regarding registration, crew corral setup, etc. So let me address a couple of those things right now. First, the crew corral setup will be on a first come, first serve basis. So if you get there at 3 o'clock, you pick up your bib, you will have the first opportunity to be able to set up your specific campsite, your tent, etc., chairs, whatnot, wherever you'd like in the crew corral. Now, there's going to be marked off spots, so there's plenty of space. Trust me, we're not going to be sardined in there, and there's really not a bad spot. So there's not going to be a spot that puts you in the far right-hand corner and it's going to be an extra 100 to 200 yards every single lap to get there. No, everything's going to be fairly confined. It's an intimate setting, but we're not going to stack competitors on top of each other. So it's not going to be all-out chaos in terms of setting up your camps and tents. There will be some structure to it all, but it will be on a first-come, first-served basis on Friday night. So if you get there on Friday, you can set up your camp. We'll be there. I'll be staying there on site, and we'll have people. Nobody's going to be taking your stuff. It'll be safe and secure. Set up your tent, throw some chairs in there, and be ready to come compete on Saturday. Then if you are not able to be there on Friday and you're going to be setting up shop on Saturday morning, race day registration starts from 7 and goes to 9. Competitors meeting is at 9. Okay, so I need all competitors to be there at 9 a.m. We're going to have a race briefing again at 9 a.m. and then starting prompt at 10 a.m. So if you're not there for 10 a.m. start, then you're sorry, Chief. It's just how it's going to go. So everybody's got to be there at 10 a.m. I'm going to be doing roll call at 9 a.m. You really need to be there at 9 a.m. So please make sure that you're on time, that you're there, and you're prepared for that 9 a.m. competitors meeting. If you're registering same day and you haven't set up your tent or your campsite, you're going to need to do that between 7 and 9 a.m. We're not going to be allowing any of that happening from 9 to 10 a.m. So just to take that in consideration. Lastly, this is a self-supported event. So there's been a lot of questions about, are there going to be tents? Is there going to be food? Is there going to be snacks? Is there going to be hydration? Yes and no. Okay. So this is a 100% self-supported ultra. So when you're going into this event, you should make sure that you, without any help, additional help outside of your crew and your supplies and what you have access to, that you can achieve everything via your own system. You have your own autonomy. Now, there's going to be a few select things. We'll have waters and Gatorades, and there's going to be some electrolytes and some select gels and things of that nature. But I wouldn't rely on us to be able to have you achieve what you're set out to. So with the tent, there's going to be a 16 by 20 shareable tent. Now, you can't reserve that on Friday night. If you come on Saturday at 9, for those that are wanting to use it, you can start to set up inside of that tent. And so that's going to be a first come, first serve basis. And I'm going to have that. So I'm going to have that available for people, but I wouldn't rely on that solely if you're coming and planning on running 50 plus miles. If you're planning on running 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 hours, I would assume at this point in time that you're going to be self-reliant and you already know what that means for you. So This is a 100% self-supported event. I want to assist you as much as we possibly can. But with that being said, I want to ensure that you understand and realize that it's completely up to you. Whether you make or break this event, it's 100% up to you. We're going to create as much structure as we possibly can, and you're going to be able to do this in as a safe and a free-flowing environment as absolutely possible. But I just want to make sure that I convey that message over to you. This is this will be the third to last time I also share this message as well. If you've stayed with me with this video, is obviously with the $10,000 prize, there's going to be opportunities for people to maybe cut corners, literally and figuratively. Just know we are going to have a no cutting corners, which I don't think that any event actually has a cutting corners acceptance policy. But I just want to make it very clear that if we see that or it's being communicated to us that it's just going to be, and you'll never be invited back to another one of our events. And we know that this event's going to end up being something that many people are going to want to show up to year after year after year. So if you plan on cheating, probably don't show up to the event. And if you cheat on yourself, just know the karmic return regardless is much more, you're much more reprimanded by the karmic return than you would be by not being able to go to our race in the following years. So nonetheless, we are so excited to be able to host this event. It's an intimate event. We have runners coming from all across the country. I have hosted a series of events before, bodybuilding shows, jiu-jitsu competitions, wrestling competitions, powerlifting meets, etc. And I have never been more excited to put on an event than I am with this. I think this has the formula of doing something phenomenal. We have a cinematic film crew that'll be filming it. I'm working on live streams. We'll be posting 2 to 3 times an hour. So if we don't have a legitimate live stream, we're literally going to be posting content 2 to 3 times an hour, every hour in terms of updates. So it's time to saddle up. We're 1 week away, and the hay is in the barn, and now it's time to go out and have some fun. So I look forward to having you there. If there's anything that's not covered in this video and you feel that is a major component that is missing from any announcements or any direction that we're providing, please feel free to reach out to us and let us know. Thanks, guys.